Alright, so I'm in downtown going to Young People's Theater to see a show, Robert Munsch today. It's a children's show and it's part of my theater education class. So it's kind of related to our class to see how theater is kind of taught to children in a way. I've never been in this area specifically. This is an interesting area. Very nice, very nice. I think it's down here, pretty sure. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, that's Young People's Theater right down there. But we're doing a workshop first beforehand. That's gonna be across the street. And then we're gonna have lunch and see the show. Should be a good time. So right now we're in the theater studios and we're gonna have the workshop first, as I said, before we actually see the show. And it's really cool. A lot of students from schools are coming. I saw a lot of school buses pulling up and everything. So this is gonna be pretty interesting. It's nice to learn in the field, and actually be doing stuff. All right, so we're now headed to lunch. We just finished a workshop for.
Whoa, bro, that's nice. He's vlogging. He's vlogging. He's vlogging. The man is vlogging. Oh my god. We're so back.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Yay.
We got it to
Can
see
I
lunch
be in
right
it,
there.
please?
Yeah, of course. You're already in it. You're already in it.
Vlogging.
Yeah, what's up? Oh my god, yeah. It's a group.
We're gonna get hit and it's gonna be vlogged.
That's we gotta catch the cool moments. Yeah.
Great clickbait right there.
Someone set this up. All right, let's get a car. But yeah, we just finished the workshop. We did the paper bag princess. We put on 5 minutes, kind of put on each individual scenes, and then we quickly tried to get this whole story out. Afterwards, we're gonna do lunch, and then we're gonna actually watch the show that the Young People's Theater is putting on, based on the books of Robert Munsch and everything. So it's gonna be a great experience. I can't remember if I've been here to Young People's Theater before. I think when I was very young, I came here to see one of the shows. But yeah, it's gonna be nice to see this show. I'm very excited. There's Suki, there you go. Yeah. Maybe we'll make that in the intro. Yeah. We got fried calamari from Buster Seafood, and we just kind of happened upon the place. It was really good. Look at that. That was $15, not too bad, right? This guy didn't get the lobster roll, unfortunately. That's tough. That's sad. But yeah, I enjoyed it. We just had the fried calamari. It was actually pretty good, so I'd probably go back. Again, the portion size was good, like you saw it in the video. Now we're gonna sit around a little bit and then head back to the theater. Yeah, we gotta okay, make sure we're on time. Yeah, always gotta pump. What? Not the meat stick.
The meat stick.
This is a thin, long one right now.
Nobody steal it. But it's very I could just. I know. You could throw that down the stairs.
That's crazy. All right, so we finished our show at Young People's Theater, and it's great, really great show actually. I mean, it's made for kids, but I think most of it was for kids, very minor details made for adults, but adults can enjoy it the entire show as well. I think it brought me back to a lot of these stories and kind of my childhood. But it was really cool, seeing all the kids down there, and it wasn't a traditional conventional theater experience where everyone's kind of quiet in the audience. These kids are actually talking, they're interacting, they're yelling things out, kind of whatever they feel in the moment. They're kind of doing that. The kids are standing up. I saw some kids standing up, and then some other kid behind them was "Yo, sit down," it's crazy, but it's so fun. I think the kids had a lot of fun, and it was interesting to see the different stories because there's different dynamics. There's some where it's they're very energetic, and it's sort of almost vaudeville and everything, and then there's some which are more emotional and everything. So you can see the energy in the kids change throughout the show, and then they had the question and answer period at the very end, which is really cool because a lot of kids they all had questions. They were very eager to have questions. We didn't get enough time to get through all the questions of the kids, but they asked some pretty funny questions and everything. But to them, these questions
it means a lot, like, to be like picked and then you have to ask their question. So it's just like, through these kids, it kind of reminded me of like what it feels like to be a kid again, which it's like as an adult you lose that, right? As you grow up, all these rules and expectations and everything, you go through stuff, you go through experiences, you lose a lot of that. But it was really cool, like thinking like how my perspective is different seeing this than the kids' perspective, where they're more like they believe everything and everything's like so new to them and so cool. So yeah, it was a very enjoyable piece. Now we're probably gonna head to St. Lawrence Market. We're gonna stay around this area a little bit and then head back home.